angry, pissed off, negative, unresourceful state, you can't.
No matter how many years you've lived up till now,
for instance, where everything you're doing.
No matter how many years you have yet to live.
I can't believe I did it.
No matter how many fuck-ups you've made in your life.
Next day,
the time you've had on this planet.
You're like, wow, you know, that was me. I did a
no
really
matter how
great
much
job, right?
time
You're perfect.
you fucking
so one day
wasted
you're brilliant.
over and over and over.
Next day, same situation.
Right now is the moment.
That's not talent. That's not ability.
That's all you've got. Right now, as you're watching me, you should be here now. Where are you? Where are you right now? Because most people can't concentrate on anything longer than 30 fucking seconds. And I hope
the long night has passed.
I hope you can be honest with me and tell me that you're looking right at me right now. You realize that I'm giving you my total, undivided attention. Because I want your mindset about yourself and about the world at large.
I believe anything is possible. I live
right
in the world of possibility.
now. We're going to start with two things.
Number one will be gratitude. I try and find a way to be grateful for every single thing I have, every single day. Wins, losses, loved ones, you name it. The other thing is hunger. You always hear people say, well, it's about being number one, about being at the top. Or how about this? You always got to find somebody out there who's going to work harder. Well, I don't know that. That might be bullshit, but I know no one is going to be hungrier than I am. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. If you're watching this, you better be doing something productive.
In space language, we call it
the most important virtue that you need to have at play, that you need to have buried deep inside of you and needs to be operating at its optimal levels all the time, 24/7, is your belief in yourself. Because if you don't believe first that who you are, this being that you are, your life here on this planet is of a value in and of itself, worth something, then those other virtues won't mean anything to you at all. They won't have any worthiness to you at all. Even if you happen to stumble by mistake or by accident across putting them into action once in a while.
You talked yourself out of going after what you were supposed to go after.
The first virtue you need to have operating at 100% is your belief in yourself. Believe not in who you are, but in what you are. What the fuck are you? You're an animal, and you have a unique set of skills and tools and feelings and powers that makes you more powerful than any other creation or being or animal on this fucking planet. You have your mind.
Success is easy, guys.
A man who moves a mountain begins by moving stones.
And executing the plan every day. It's that easy.
Make the hardest things in the world look easiest.
I'm
and in the
asking you to
moments
take
where you
advantage
push
of it.
yourself,
Tell
when
the
no one else is
story.
around,
Pass
those
out the
moments have a
literature.
tendency to lead to success.
Make the calls, conduct the meetings, see the people, grab and seize this opportunity like you've never seized anything in your life before to make something
Don't
remarkable
expect
of it.
success to come
Take
from
advantage.
one day of work. Take your time, work up a
Don't be
desire
lazy,
to
especially in
strive
the
towards
spring.
quality.
Don't be distracted,
Progress is
especially
the
in the
pathway
spring.
towards success, the pathway toward the future you. Work
And right now,
hard
where
each
we
day
are,
and wait.
it's
Wait
more
to
challenging
win.
than ever before.
No longer will you be disappointed after
But
one day.
unfortunately,
After months or years
we
of
don't
work, you
get an
will finally
education
feel the satisfaction.
On
The satisfaction that you've grown
to
toward
develop a level
happiness,
of
grown towards
self-awareness
success.
and inner strength and mental resolve.
Open your eyes each
So
day
when
with a
things
new attitude, a
happen in
new
life, and they're
attitude
going
to
to
make
happen,
small successes,
we
little
can
progress
deal with
each and
it.
every
We
day.
need
And before you
to
know
be
it, victory
reminded
can be
every
reached.
day.
Moving
When you've been
miles forward,
marginalized, when you've been
open your
dismissed,
eyes
when
each
your
day
sense of
with
self
the
has been
ambition to
destroyed, when
grasp your
systems
goals,
have
the
been put
ambition
together
to make it forward.
deny you access
Time
for years,
doesn't
you've been hitting
stand
your head
still.
up
It
against
doesn't
the
wait
wall
for you to
again
get out
and
of
again
bed.
and again and
It doesn't
again.
wait
After
for
a
you to
while, you become
procrastinate.
conditioned.
Stand up tall, taller than you have
And you
before.
believe where you
Believe
are,
and
you
you
believe
can, and
that's
you
it.
will.
You're born into
Take
that conversation
action
that becomes
now.
your reality.
Make progress now.
order to get
Stand
out
up
of
and
that
look at yourself
and create a
to
new
see someone
reality for
successful,
yourself.
to
You
see
gotta
the
be
person
hungry.
you want to be.
That's why I
Move
wrote the book, You
forward,
Gotta Be
not
Hungry.
backward. Move in
I
steps,
had this
not
mindset.
miles. Move stones,
I
not
know I
mountains.
did.
So somebody just asked me a cool question, said, DJ, you're on top. Where could you possibly go from here? And you always talk about outworking your competition. Who's your competition? Anytime you reach the top, you always want to make sure that you have the desire to raise the bar and take the brass ring to places it's never been. That's the key with being on top. Just because it's never been done doesn't mean it can't be done. And in terms of competition, everyone's my competition. But a fundamental key that I've learned over the years is, and I'll share it with you, my number one competition is me. It's always you versus you. You got to be the one to get up every morning, be disciplined, put in the consistent daily hard work, because that gains success. No coach, no trainer, no mentor, no boss can do it. You versus you.
There are a lot of people that have settled. There are a lot of people who've never been anywhere. You know, only 15% of Americans travel. Only 15% ever been anywhere. I want to travel around the world. I created a life. See, you want to create a life. I want you to write this down.
Success means having the courage, determination, and the will to become the person you believe you were meant to be. Success is the belief that you can, the mindset that you can succeed. You have already won. Once you have the courage to take the first step, you're already halfway there. You made it. Take action. Take action now.
Dedication doesn't have an off season. Are you scared of failure? Scared to seem like the weakest? Don't be afraid to take a step back. Because that step back could be 2 steps forward. You're halfway there to winning the race. Winning the race to success.
Use your courage. Use the courage to believe you can change. Change towards success. Use your courage to grow. Growing away from your past self and moving towards success. Determination to carry on, to carry yourself through the hard times, move yourself away from the toxic mentality, avoiding unnecessary pain. Determination to make it through, move away from what you have. Determination to see your goals, grasp them, and achieve them. Persistence to tirelessly carry through day after day.
Your mind gives you a greater power than any other animal that's been fucking created. And your potential in life lies there. It begins and fucking ends there. What you will do in your life, where you will go in your life, is how much you believe in the power of this fucking thing here.
You're a warrior. Warriors don't give up and they don't back down. Pick up your sword and shield and fight.
And some setbacks.
A man who moves a mountain begins by moving stones.
This is the time
Patience.
that challenges you.
Don't expect success to come from one day of
We're
work.
being shaken up for a reason. God is still in the midst of all of this. All this stuff that's going on right now.
There are no limits on what you can learn and know with your mind, and what you can achieve, how far you can push it, what kind of demands can be placed on it, what kind of challenges you can rise up to if you will only engage the power of your mind.
The will, the willingness to want to succeed so much you break through the fears. The strength to move past your fears, look them in the eye and step away from them. Step away with regard, stepping forward and not even looking back. With this, you can change. Make it past the finish line. No, run completely past the finish line. Move forward, keep going, keep running, smash through it.
You got to be the one to get up every morning, be disciplined, put in the consistent daily hard work, because that gains success.
Practice not being casual.
And you have to believe that first and foremost. Because when you do that, then this potential for greatness you have inside of you is undeniable.
Effort for me has always been one of those important daily anchors, because I feel like it's the one thing that I can control.
The potential for this greatness is totally, absolutely fucking unlimited in every fucking way. This is what makes it happen. But it isn't just about making PRs in the weight room. It's about living a fucking strong life. And you start with power and self-belief.
Because now is the time to change. Now is the time to rise with the crown on your head, the dagger in your hand, shield close to your heart, because you will rise bigger and better than before. Take the step forward.
A better decision.
Take the step forward towards success, because you can make it. All you have to do is transform and become a warrior, a fighter, a machine fueled by the fire of your potential that waits within you.
Being cynical about society, cynical about the past, cynical about the future. I'm asking you, don't let that disease grab you by the throat. Yes, it's easy to doubt that it can happen. It's easy to doubt. We've all got fears that want to crowd in. And here's one of the worst ones of all, and that is to doubt yourself. Don't doubt your own ability. Don't doubt your own strength. If I can make it, you can make it. Next is worry. I mean, you know, you gotta worry some. But here's the clue, don't let it conquer you. If it's 2 o'clock in the morning and your daughter's not home, yes, you've got to worry. If you're in New York City and step off the curb and one of those yellow taxis is coming, yes, you better worry. But mark this down, let worry alarm you, but don't let it conquer you. We all need to be concerned. We all need to be concerned. If there's enemies around, we need to be concerned. If it isn't going well, yes, we need to be concerned. But I'm asking you to let it concern, let it touch you, let it alarm you, but don't let it conquer you. Take all of the worries you've got and try to drive them into the smallest corner you can possibly find. If you don't, worry will be like a mad dog loose in the house. It'll have you in the corner. So whatever your enemies are here, drive them into a small corner. Here's the next one. Over caution. Hey, in the spring, if you're too cautious, you never will plant the seed. If you're too cautious, you won't take the chance. If you're too cautious, you won't step out front. If you're so cautious, you probably never would have done your first meeting. Make this note. You got to take a chance. Drive your tendency to be too cautious. Drive it into a small corner. Yes, you can't be gullible. No, you can't go for everything. Yes, you've got to be careful. Yes. But don't be so cautious that it paralyzes you. Don't be so cautious that it restricts your chance to do better. See if you can't conquer that. Here's the next one. Pessimism. Yes, there's the dark side. Yes, there's the problem side. Yes, there's the difficult side. But I'm telling you, it's not the only side. Yes, the glass is half empty, but it's also half full. Yes, there's the dark side, but there's the light side. Yes, the night comes, but so does the day. I'm telling you, don't be afraid of both sides, opportunity and difficulty, chance and danger. Learn how to handle it all. Now here's the last one. When you get back home, you've got to deal with it. I have to deal with it. We all have to deal with it. And that's complaining. Yes, there's room for a legitimate complaint. Yes, there's room for a legitimate business complaint. Yes, there's room for a legitimate complaint with the 13th floor. Yes, there's room for a legitimate complaint with the warehouse. Yes, there's room for a legitimate complaint once in a while with each other. But here's what I'm asking you. Don't let complaining master your life. If you become a chronic complainer, I'm telling you, nobody wants to be around you. Chronic complainer. I wouldn't want you for a business partner. Don't let complaining conquer your life. See if you can't drive it into a small corner. That's the season of summer. Nourish your values like a mother and fight your enemies like a father. Even if you have to fight the enemies that are within yourself. Make this note. Don't become a victim of yourself. It's possible to become a victim of tragedy. It's possible to become a victim of gossip. It's possible to become a victim of the things that happen out there, but here's the most important thing. Don't become a victim of yourself. Forget the thief in the alley that's after your purse. What about the thief in your mind that's after your promise? The thief in your mind that says you're too short. The thief in your mind that says you're too tall. The thief in your mind that says, well, yes, it'll happen to people out in California, but it can't happen way over here on this side of the world. I'm asking you to conquer that thief even though you find him in your own consciousness. I want to reassure you that you can do it. I want you to reassure you that you can make the decisions. I want to reassure you that no matter what the night, no matter what the storm, no matter what the difficulty, there isn't anybody here that can't figure it out, find some things to do, step at a time, yes. Minute at a time, yes. Day at a time, yes. Week at a time, yes. But there isn't anything you can't walk away from. There isn't any challenge you can't overcome. I want you to have that kind of belief in yourself.